Module 2, HACCP Requisites and Prerequisites, part of HSQC's Foundation in Food Safety Level 2 training. In this module, we will learn about HACCP, what it is, a definition of HACCP, the key principles of HACCP. We will also learn about the importance of time and temperature control, along with the different methods of time and temperature control, including chilled and frozen storage, cooling and cooking, reheating and hot holding. Next, we will cover food storage and preservation, looking at the different preservation methods, food labeling requirements, stock control and rotation, FIFO, the principle of first in, first out, the best practice storage methods. We will then learn about personal hygiene, particularly personal protective clothing, hand washing methods and requirements. We will also learn about pest control by discussing pest management and common pests in food production environments, preventative and reactive pest management, the benefits of a good pest management contract. This is followed by learning about cleaning and disinfection. What are the cleaning requirements for your food premises? What is the process of cleaning and disinfection? The key definitions of cleaning and disinfection, proper storage and management of cleaning chemicals. Finally, in this module, you will learn about the requirements for premises and equipment used in a food production environment, floors, walls, ceilings, equipment, and staff facilities in your premises. Module 2, Section 1. What is HACCP? UK food business operators are legally required to adopt a Food Safety Management System, FSMS, to control food safety hazards within a food business. The FSMS should be based on the principles of hazard analysis and critical control points, HACCP. HACCP is therefore defined as a formal documented risk assessment and management system that helps food businesses to prepare food safely. History of HACCP. HACCP was first developed by the Pillsbury Company in the 1960s as a means of assuring the safety of food produced for the US space program and NASA, to guarantee safety in the food astronauts would consume in space. Since its conception, HACCP has become an important system to guarantee food safety, so much so that almost all governments in the world have incorporated it into their laws and regulations. What are the components of HACCP? H. Hazard, danger to health. A. Analysis, the investigation of the hazard. C. Critical, crucial for containment. C. Control, handling of conditions. P. Points, position in the process. Preliminary steps for developing a HACCP plan for food production. 1. Assemble the HACCP team. 2. Describe the product. 3. Identify the intended use of the product. 4. Construct a flow diagram. 5. Conduct on-site confirmation of the flow diagram. There are 7 principles of HACCP. 1. Conduct hazard analysis. 2. Identify the critical control points. 3. Establish critical limits. 4. Establish monitoring procedures. 5. Establish corrective actions. 6. Establish record-keeping procedures. 7. Establish verification procedures. 1. Conduct hazard analysis. Prepare a list of steps in a process where food safety hazards may occur. The hazard analysis should only include food safety hazards, for example, bacteria, germs, foreign objects in food. The risk rating is a product of the likelihood of the risk multiplied by the severity of the risk. 2. Identify the critical control points. These are the steps or procedures in a food process when a control can be applied and a food safety hazard can be eliminated. 3. Establish critical limits. Critical limits are expressed as numbers or specific measurements based on observations. For example, time, temperature, and pH. 4. Establish monitoring procedures. This is a planned sequence of observations or measurements to determine if the controls are working, including temperature records, cleaning schedules, cooling records, breakage logs, delivery checks. All are required and must be kept on a daily basis. 5. Establish corrective actions. What are corrective actions? Actions to be taken when things go wrong. They include the following: determining if food should be discarded, correcting or eliminating the cause of the problem, making sure it does not happen again. 6. Establish record-keeping procedures. These are handwritten or digital documents which prove the HACCP process has been complied with. We need to determine what records are needed to show that the critical limits have been met, records to show that the system is in control, records to confirm regulatory requirements, that is, temperature control, for instance. 7. Establish verification procedures. What is validation and verification? The HACCP plan must be validated. Once the plan is in place, make sure it is effective in preventing the hazards identified. Test the system in operation to verify that the controls are working as planned. Continue to check the suitability of the system by regular review and in case of material or regulatory changes to the process.